hassle for returning my daughter's birthday cake after I discovered that my wife made changes to it? I am 37, have a daughter, now 13, Olivia, from my former relationship. Currently, I'm married to my wife who has a daughter, 16, named Brittany. So Brittany is the opposite of Olivia. For example, Brittany is a social kid, Olivia is an introvert. The list is long, but they're just complete opposites. Olivia's 13th birthday was 2 days ago. She loves chocolate, and I decided this is the flavor I was going to go with when I contracted the bakery. However, my wife objected since Brittany absolutely hates chocolate and suggested we go with vanilla. I said no way because for one, Olivia hates vanilla and it's also her birthday, so she gets to have her cake with her favorite flavors. My wife got upset and took it as I had no regard for Brittany and that we should just choose another neutral flavor instead. I shut that down and said no more discussing this because I've already decided to go with what Olivia wanted. At the day of the birthday, I was supposed to go get the cake, but I was surprised to see my wife coming home after picking up the cake from the bakery. I looked at it and discovered that it wasn't a chocolate cake, but a vanilla cake with small pieces of chocolate on top. I got pissed thinking that my order was gotten wrong and was about to contact them, but my wife said that there was no mistake and that she called the bakery the day before and made slight changes to the cake to please both girls. I was stunned. I lost it on her and asked why the hell she did that. She got defensive, says the birthdays are no excuse to show favoritism and that her daughter is watching and observing how I'm treating both girls. I told her off since I was the one paying, then called the bakery and explained what happened. I had the cake returned and placed with a chocolate cake, although this one is smaller, but it was fine. My wife declined to take part in the celebration, and later we got into a huge argument where she called me controlling and selfish for returning the cake instead of using this opportunity to teach Olivia to compromise so everyone's happy. Now I'm teaching her to be selfish. I said that my daughter gets to act selfish on her birthday and that she, my wife, was teaching her daughter to be entitled. Word for word, and it led to a bigger argument. We're not talking as of now. Am I the asshole for returning the cake and not taking my wife's input into consideration? Am I the asshole for telling my wife we can't fully participate in her family's Christmas traditions? My wife, 36F, and I, 38M, have been married for 10 years and have 3 kids, 8, 5, and 3. We both work full-time and live fairly comfortably. I work in sales and have had somewhat of a down year commission-wise, at least compared to the last couple years. Coupled with inflation this year and the cost of raising 3 growing kids, our budget was definitely tightened a bit. Nothing serious, we just aren't saving as much as we have been able to in the past years, but also enough for a change to warrant a careful look into our spending, at least in my opinion. My wife's family is large. She has 5 siblings and they all have kids. They also love Christmas. They make a huge deal about it. One of their traditions is that each sibling and their family buy a gift for each and every one of the nieces and nephews. We also are expected to buy gifts for each of her siblings and their parents. They at least say not to spend more than $20 a gift, but that's still hundreds of dollars. And let's be honest, a $20 gift card for a kid is going to be either ignored within a month, destroyed, or completely disregarded. In my opinion, I would rather draw names for 1 to 2 people and get them a gift that is actually thoughtful and worthwhile. After buying school supplies for our older kids and both of them wanting to participate in fall activities this year, I looked into our budget and saw that we are actually spending more than we have the past few years. I had a talk with my wife about where we could curb some of our spending. I suggested that maybe we have a talk with her family about their Christmas tradition of buying literally everyone a gift. In my eyes, that's the easiest way to cut out hundreds of dollars of spending in one swoop. She took great offense to this and told me that her family has been doing this tradition for years before I came into the family, and she's not going to be the one who tries to stop it. She said that we are just going to have to find ways to cut spending elsewhere. She told me I was a jerk for even suggesting such a thing when I know how important Christmas is to her family. She suggested that we don't have to buy gifts for each other this year instead, but that's only a fraction of what we're spending on gifts. When I asked her for other suggestions, she didn't have any because she likes our quality of life and thinks we're doing fine. I showed her the numbers and she still didn't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, yes, it's not like we're going to lose the house, but I don't think she's taking this as seriously as she should be, especially if I have another down year next year. I suggested we cut way back on things like Starbucks. She gets it every day, and she got pissed saying that I spend money on golfing. I golfed 3 times this year. She's mad because she thinks I'm trying to cut spending on things that she cares more about. I just think her family Christmas tradition is the easiest way to cut back. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for coming home early from meeting my boyfriend's parents? My boyfriend and I went to see his parents for the first time this weekend. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. We were supposed to stay Saturday, Sunday, and fly back afternoon Monday. I'm writing this Sunday night and are already back in my own bed. My boyfriend's parents greeted us at the airport and brought us home. They then proceeded to ask me if I had drugs in my bag, and I was pretty shocked because who asked that? I only said Tylenol, and they nodded and showed us our rooms, which meant I got the guest room and my boyfriend was asleep in his old room. His parents were serving dinner, and during dinner I was asked to pay for my portion of the Thanksgiving dinner, $30. I was pretty shocked and angry because who does that? I've never been asked to pay for someone's ingredients fees when a guest at their place. I didn't answer and then confronted my boyfriend in his room and asked why I was asked to pay. He just says it's something that they ask their friends as well. When they have a barbecue, they ask people to pay their portion. Honestly, I'm shocked they have friends. I reminded him that he has eaten at my parents' place dozens of times and was never asked to pay. He claimed if they asked, he would have, but they never did, because it's rude to do that to a guest. But his mom came and got me and escorted me to my room. I was fuming and looking for tickets home and texted my boyfriend to say I was going home tomorrow. He called me and begged me to stay, saying his parents already don't like me for not agreeing to pay for dinner and I'm just making it worse. I ignored him and rebooked an earlier flight, which was very expensive, and got a cab to the airport in the morning. I told my friends that this had confirmed that they've never been asked to pay for a meal while they were a guest. And if they were struggling, why even invite me over? Is it normal practice? Their house was pretty big and I don't think it was a money thing for them. Am I the asshole? Okay, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it and coming up with this look. It was a little hard and a bit of a struggle bus at times, but I really like how it came out and I hope you guys did too. I really hope it inspired you to make beautiful art with your face and do some cool stuff, and I really hope it can help you with whatever Halloween costume or costume in general that you guys want to try and do. Yeah, and I will see you guys next time. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified of when I post again. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!